Hi, everybody. It's Mrs. Delonas, and I am so excited because today I will be interviewing our first celebrity, and that is our very own Mr. Shawn Phelps, who is an art teacher here at Pocatello High School. So he will be joining me here shortly in this meeting, and we're going to do kind of a virtual interview. So I just generated a list of silly questions, and we'll see how that goes. So, okay. Well, should we get started?
Sure.
So I'm here in my office, and Mr. Phelps is at his house. And of course, he's wearing his pokey swag. Nice job, Mr. Phelps.
Thank you.
Looking good, looking sharp.
So,
interviewing people is not my strong point. So I just have a random list of 50 questions that I got off the internet. And you're going to just pick a number from 1 to 50, and I'm going to ask you that question, and we'll just go from there.
I'm going to go with my birthday number, 22.
22. All right, 22 is if you were a bicycle, what part would you be?
I would be the handles for some reason.
You're not sure why, you just be the handles?
Well, no, I was like thinking about like what part steers the bike, what gets you going in the right direction, what part keeps you the safest. I guess it would be me holding onto those handles.
Right on. Nice. So maybe before we get too far into this, we should find out, how long have you been a pokey? What do you teach? Tell us a little bit about your background first.
This is my 21st year of teaching. I taught 10 years in Blackfoot, 5 years at Hawthorne. And let's see, so that's 6 at Pokey. And I taught everything from, right now I do teach driver's ed for the state. I've taught digital photography, intermediate art, advanced art. Electives teachers get a little bit of everything. And then of course, yearbook as well.
Right. So all that hard work on a yearbook when it looks obvious or when it looks amazing is due to Mr. Phelps's hard work.
And my students, I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, of course you have student help, but you go through and put those final touches on, which is nice.
Thank you. Yeah, and it'll be quite the change this year. We'll see how that works. Starting tomorrow, I'm just going to invest most of my time into trying to fill up the rest of those pages and document what's going on right now.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing about this is it really is a historical time for us. So it does need to be documented. So as much as it, isn't a whole lot of fun and it causes a lot of stress, hopefully decades down the road, people will look back and say, "Ooh, what's in the yearbook? How did they handle that?"
Yep.
And you'll have it all there.
Yep.
All right, nice. So we did a little warm-up question with you being the handles of the bicycle. So let's do another one. Spin that wheel. What other lucky number do you want?
Let's see. Let's go with 18.
All right, 18 says, using a scale of 1 to 10, rate yourself on how weird you are.
9.
9.
Yeah.
Pretty weird.
Yeah. I keep it hidden for the most part, but yeah, I've got quite the sense of humor and adventurous side as far as being, I don't know if necessarily weird, maybe more fun and crazy, I guess. It all ties together though, right?
That's true. I know that there are all kinds of rumors and legends and stories of you out there. Anytime people travel, especially for work, and they're like, "Hey, if there's a conference we can go to, we want to go with Mr. Phelps because he makes it exciting and fun." So
right, especially the art tours I'm able to give, especially when we go to Boise and things like that. I love taking the other teachers around the different towns and showing them the art and just having fun. So.
Yeah, I've gotten lucky enough to travel with you a few times, and I can vouch for your funness. You are definitely one of the funnest people I know. So.
Oh, I appreciate that. You're fun to travel with too.
Not as fun as you. All right, we're gonna do 5 questions. So you've got 2 down. Give me another one.
5. Holy cow! Let's start with. Let's go to 49.
49. All right. If you had a time machine, would you go back in time or into the future?
I think I go back in time.
Okay. What would you want to see? Why do you want to go back in time?
I think about it kind of here and there. I was thinking about, the current things that are happening right now, and I just love certain time frames, especially the like 1930s to 50s, the more simple times, just the aesthetics, the art deco, things like that were, the just different types of art that were coming out at that time. Everything from the vehicles to architecture, art, and just go and explore, kind of see all that art revolution happening during that time period.
Yeah, I agree. I think that'd be a pretty cool time period to go visit. The fashion was amazing during that time period as well. So it just seemed like everything was done to the extremes, or as best as it could be, at that time period. Very, very formal almost.
Yes, and the styles
Right.
were awesome. Yeah.
Right. All right.
Number
4.
What's that? Number 4? No, number 32. 32.
Oh, number 32. How how would you react if you were suddenly transformed into a fish?
Oh, I'd be very disappointed. I think it would be karma coming back at me because I like to go out and watch people fish or go with friends, but I do not enjoy fishing, and I do not like seafood or fish. So I think it would be some type of karma coming back to hit me somehow or another. Yeah.
The cosmic gods are punishing you, huh?
And I don't swim well, so we'd have to see. Yeah, maybe I'd be more of a goldfish in a bowl would be my style, I guess. Yeah.
You can be one of those fancy goldfishes with, all different colors and just show off all day long.
There you go. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I hate to be cold. So if I was a fish, I would want to live in a really, really warm place because I loathe being cold. So being a fish would be miserable for me.
And if I'm that goldfish, I want the cool like castle, in the fish tank and some fun stuff like that. So yeah, that's my fish tale, I guess.
All right, you've survived 4 questions. Give me one more number. Make it a good one.
You had thought I said 4, so let's go with 4 and see what that one is.
All right. If you had to be shipwrecked on a deserted island, but all your human needs, such as food and water, were taken care of, what 2 items would you want to have with you?
Okay. A very all my human needs are taken care of. Okay. I guess some art supplies for one, and then preferably some type of iPad that I could communicate with friends somehow. I think during this time, finding out that we don't have as much one-on-one social contact with friends, I'm really missing that right now. And from the students at school to coworkers to family that are here in town that I just wave at, that kind of thing. So I think those 2 things, some art supplies and some way to communicate with those people that I care about.
Nice. That's a good answer. That's a really thoughtful answer because I've thought about how I would answer lots of these questions, and I mean art supplies, I love to do art too, so that's a good one. But you staying in communication with people, that's on everybody's list right now, isn't it?
Yes, it is for sure.
All right, Mr. Phelps. Well, thanks for being here. Thanks for letting us see a little glimpse into you, the man behind the teacher. Anything else you want to say to us?
Artwork back in the back, some pictures.
I know.
Scotland gallery up in Boise, some stuff like that. So yeah, this is it. Thanks for the interview, and hope everyone out there's doing well. We're thinking about all of you. So yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah.
Talk to you later.
Yeah. Bye.